killer, but he will be killed tonight.
So Halloween 2018.
Man, I liked it a lot. There's a lot of elements in this movie that I really enjoyed. There are some elements that I did not enjoy, but the elements that I did enjoy was that it felt familiar and it felt like Halloween, and there were a lot of sequences in this movie that was like reminiscence from the original, but a little twist on it, and I'm just like, okay, I can see where that is, and I was like, oh my god, they're kind of doing it in the same way. And I love that dynamic between the three, the granddaughter, the daughter, and then of course Laurie Strode, and I like their evolution in the movie.
And yeah, that's the thing, is the family is what really you felt for throughout this movie when it comes to the Shape's impression and what it's left on Laurie Strode as well as her lineage. But all in all, I think it does give us that, like you said, the Halloween feel that we had with that first movie. The tone is there, it feels like Halloween, and there are certain, like you said, elements of it that do bring me back to that first original Halloween. Now, when it comes down to certain story elements that they chose for this movie, that's where I kind of got taken out of it, just where I'm like, I question you. But in terms of like the ambiance and the nerve-wracking like stress and wondering what the hell is going to happen next, the tension is real. Like, I was just probably sitting there with my mouth open, my eyes wide, just wondering what is going to happen next.
Yeah.
Halfway through the movie though, certain of those elements were kind of ruined by the trailers because I did know what was going to happen next.
Right.
But when it came down to the whole last act of the movie, I had no clue. I really was sitting there thinking in my head, what is going to happen between this battle between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers?
And then going back to everything that we love, there are things that I didn't like at all. And I was kind of, like you said, kind of like taken out of the movie a little bit.
Right.
And it was just like certain scenes just didn't fit. Like there was a lot of like jokes, I guess, essentially, that I was just like, oh, you didn't need to put that in there.
See, there were certain jokes that I really liked that were in there. Specifically, one window of jokes within the movie that I really enjoyed. But you're right, there are some later in the movie that I felt like, well, okay, now this feels like Scream 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, but one thing that we are unanimous on is the music, the score for this movie. What John Carpenter and company have done, because there were 3 of them doing the score for this one, yeah, he knocks it up a level when it comes to taking theme that was in the first movie and adding on top of it and giving us new ones. I mean, across the board, I love the soundtrack and the score for this movie to the point where I want to listen to it. I really want to get those tracks available for download and just listen to them, because it was it really did help build the tension and the ambiance in the movie.
It did, and there was some times where I was like, oh my god, the music is amazing during the scene, and I was like so into the scene because of the music. I mean, the music is really great.
But what it boils down to is the one thing that I give highest marks to is Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. The Shape himself is back. I loved everything about them, leading up to him becoming the Shape again from Michael Myers, as you've seen in the trailer. But I loved all that, and there were just other elements in the story that I just felt like, we didn't really need to go that way, but okay, we did.
Yeah.
But either way, what did you guys think if you saw it? And if you didn't, what are you waiting for? It's Halloween. Michael's back. Get to it. But you can like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, start out.
All the social networking you enjoy, and to know where they are, kicking the party, fuel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon, get the store we need to go. Yeah, for Halloween, we've done a lot. So go check out all our vlogs from Hollywood Horror Nights, Halloween Horror Nights, Not Scary Farm. They're available on our channel now. One is coming soon from Nightfall at Old Tucson Studios as well. So thank you guys so much. And as always,
and now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.
Bye.